You are running 3 trucks. All 3 are moving freight. All 3 have drivers. And at the end of the month, you have a revenue number and a cost number. The math looks okay, but one of those trucks is bleeding you dry, and you have no idea which one. That is the small fleet trap, and it catches more 2 to 10 truck operations than any bad rate or slow market ever will. When you calculate cost per mile for your whole fleet as one number, you are flying blind. You cannot see which truck is profitable, which driver is costing you, or which lane decisions are quietly destroying your margins. You just see a blended number that hides everything underneath it. That is not fleet management. That is hope. Every truck in your fleet has a different cost structure. Truck A is a 2022 model with low maintenance and a fuel-efficient engine. Truck B is a 2017 with a worn drivetrain, higher insurance, and an older engine burning more fuel. Truck C has a driver on a higher pay scale, running longer routes with more deadhead. Blend those 3 into one number, and you get an average that accurately describes none of them. Truck A looks worse than it is. Truck B looks better than it is. And you keep making load decisions based on a number that was never real to begin with. The only number that matters is the cost per mile for each individual truck. That is the number that tells you whether a load is profitable, not for your fleet, but for the specific truck that is going to run it. Some costs belong directly to a specific truck. Truck payment, truck-specific insurance, maintenance and repairs, fuel based on that truck's actual miles per gallon, driver pay, tires, tolls. These are straightforward. Assign them directly. The hard part is shared overhead, and that is where most small fleet owners get the numbers wrong. Shared overhead is every cost that keeps your business running but does not belong to a single truck. Trailer payments, dispatch fees, accounting and bookkeeping, fleet-level insurance, ELD and software subscriptions, permits and licensing, administrative costs. If you ignore shared overhead or lump it into a fleet-wide average, your per-truck cost per mile is understated. You will think trucks are profitable when they are not. The simplest way to allocate it: divide total shared overhead equally across your active trucks. A more accurate method weights by miles run. So a truck running 12,000 miles carries more overhead than one running 6,000. Either way, the overhead has to be in the number. Leave it out, and every truck in your fleet looks more profitable than it is. Here is how to calculate it. Step 1. List every direct cost for each truck for the month. Step 2. Add up all shared overhead. Step 3. Allocate that overhead to each truck. Step 4. Add direct costs and allocated overhead together. Step 5. Divide by that truck's total miles, loaded and deadhead. The formula is simple. Direct truck costs plus allocated overhead, divided by total truck miles. Here is an example. Truck B has 6,500 in direct costs. Its share of 3,000 in shared overhead is 1,000. Total cost is 7,500. It ran 5,000 miles. Cost per mile, $1.50. Now run that against every load Truck B hauls. If a load pays $1.40 per mile, you're losing 10 cents per mile every single trip. For a well-run small fleet, per truck cost per mile typically falls between $1.35 and $1.90, depending on truck age, driver pay, and how efficiently shared overhead is managed. Older trucks can push past $2. But what matters more than the number itself is the spread between your trucks. If truck A is running at 140 and truck B is at 185, that gap tells you something important about maintenance, fuel efficiency, driver behavior, or route selection. Knowing that gap is the difference between managing a fleet and just owning one. The fleet-wide average hides that spread entirely. Per truck cost per mile exposes it. CarrierWin makes per truck cost per mile effortless. Doing this manually for every truck, every month, is exactly as painful as it sounds. Most small fleet owners either skip it, do it wrong, or do it once and never update it. CarrierWin was built to solve that problem. With truck setup, you enter each truck's direct costs once. CarrierWin tracks them going forward. Shared overhead is allocated automatically, divided equally across your active trucks. No manual division, no spreadsheet formulas. The The fleet dashboard gives you a live per truck profit and loss view. You can see instantly which truck is performing, which driver is eating into your margin, and which load decisions are hurting a specific truck's profitability. Not a blended fleet number, actual per truck data, updated in real time. And when a new load comes in, the cost per mile calculator lets you run it against the specific truck you plan to assign it to, so you know before you accept it whether that truck will make money on the run. This is the transformation from managing your fleet by gut feel and month-end surprises to knowing the exact profitability of every truck before the wheels turn. No spreadsheets, no manual overhead allocation, no more blended numbers that hide the truth. It does not replace your accountant. It does not replace your brain. It just replaces the fog. One of your trucks may be funding the losses of another right now, and you will not know until it is too late to fix it. Stop managing your fleet by gut feel and month-end surprises. Know which truck is making you money before the wheels turn. Go to CarrierWin.com and start your free 14-day trial. No credit card, no commitment, just clarity. Built by people who got their hands dirty in trucking. We know what it takes to keep your fleet above water because we have been there. And if you need help getting set up, including calculating your numbers for each truck, just reach out. We will walk you through it.